Hello and welcome to the Park Live Sport local football show. I'm joined with Tad Chenery. I'm Jack Goodridge and we're going to be bringing you all things Gloucestershire football. First off, Cheltenham Town are flying, aren't they, Tad?
Yeah, Cheltenham Town in a great run of form at the moment. 4 wins in a row, including that crucial win on Tuesday night against Northampton, who were 1 place below them. So now that was their game in hand, they've closed the gap on the automatic promotion chasing pack. There was 4 teams that had sort of broken away, but now Cheltenham have closed the gap on Plymouth to 2 points. Yeah,
they've won 4 in a row in the league. They're really putting together a charge to make those automatic promotion places.
It's 4 in a row in the league, but it's also 6 wins in a row at home. But they've got Colchester next, who are now the place below them in the league. And with only 12 games remaining in the season, games coming thick and fast. It doesn't matter who you play, you need to pick up points.
And I'm sure Duff won't be happy with 12 anymore. Obviously, he said a few months ago he'd be happy with a mid-table finish. I'm sure deep down he'll be wanting that automatic promotion place right now.
Well, they've still got Forest Green, Exeter and Swindon to play, who are all vying for promotion, so it's not going to be easy on the run-in. But as you say, 12th place won't be good enough now. The position they're in and the amount of points they've gained, they're in a great position to at least get a playoff place.
And what a signing Alfie May has been. He's just revolutionised the attack with Luke Varney, Ruben Reid. They're looking really strong up front.
Yeah, it's always been the problem with Cheltenham. We've had too many big strikers. I think Ruben Reid and John T. Smith are sort of a similar player. And George Lloyd came in, he's been in and out of the team. I don't think he's good enough yet. He might need another loan spell out. So Alfie May, he's the more dynamic striker. I think with Varney next to him, he can isolate the defenders, and May's just really exploiting the spaces. We've seen before at his time in Doncaster, he's better than League Two, and playing in this central role, yeah, he's been a really good signing.
Yeah, brilliant signing. Adds just some mobility to the attack. But the big question is, will they be good enough to secure an automatic promotion place? There's some good teams up there. Plymouth, Crewe, Swindon, Exeter, Colchester. There's some good teams. Yeah. Will they be good enough?
From a neutral point of view, I'd say no. I think Plymouth, they're getting the wheels turning now, and they'll be right up there. Crewe, they've been in and around it all season. I think they'll stay up there as well. Exeter are the one who I'm a bit iffy about. If Ryan Bowman's goals dry up, they could be in a bit of spot bother. Whereas Swindon, I think we've got League Two division winners there.
Yeah, certainly. Owen Doyle up front, they're looking seriously dangerous. Contrasting fortunes for the other Gloucestershire-based League Two side, Forest Green.
Yeah, they're without winning 8, which is, at this end of this time of the season, it's not good enough. Yeah. Only one win in 19 in all competitions, which again, if you're fighting for promotion, which they set out at the start of the season, said they were, obviously losing the playoff final last year, their ambitions this year were promotion, if not automatically. So a really poor run of form for them and their fans. I'm sure their manager won't be happy.
Well, if you look on the bright side of things, they're still in 10th. Despite 1 win in 18, they're still in 10th. And 9 points off the playoff places, so they've still got a chance. They've
got a chance, and with the new signings, Giovanni Brown and Rob Paul, although they've started the majority of games since coming in, they haven't really made that impact, which I'm sure now they've been bedded into the team, they've got some more game time on their hands, I'm sure we'll be able to see them kick on now. Like Cheltenham, they've also got a tough run in of Forest Green. They're playing almost all the playoff rivals and have only got 1 clean sheet in the last 18 games, so if they're going to go up, or even make it into the playoffs, they're going to have to tighten up at the back and make sure that they get their front players firing. Well, they've got Orient on the weekend, haven't they? And well, it all seems to have gone downhill since that Gloucestershire derby victory at Wadden Road. It was a brilliant performance. We were there. It's all gone downhill since there for Mark Cooper's men. Well, yeah, that was before Christmas, really, and that just shows you how far this bad run of form goes back. I can't see how they're going to turn it around, really. I mean, they brought these new signings in to maybe mix up the squad. They were getting a bit stale in the front line. Injuries to Aaron Collins and Jack Aitchison had seen them sort of lose their firing touch, but the new signings just haven't really made that impact. And now defensive injuries, I mean, Farron Rawson's been in and out of the team. It's not good enough, really. They've had 3 or 4 goalkeepers this season. Conrad Logan seems to be the one at the moment since they brought him in from Mansfield, but they can't seem to get it right at either end of the pitch. And with other teams putting runs of wins together, it could be a really uphill task for them to make the playoffs at the end of the season. Yes, it is looking like a difficult task. And now a quick word on Gloucester City. They're struggling in the National League North, aren't they? Yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, they've got the bonus looking forward to their new stadium next season, which they'll hopefully... But that could be difficult, because if they go down, now they've got this big new stadium to pay for. They could be in a really difficult position here. I mean, fortunately, from National League North, which they play in, only 2 teams go down. It looks as if Bradford Park Avenue are in a real spot of bother. I mean, they've got 14 points, and Gloucester actually beat them in their last game.
Yeah,
which was
they've only got 1 win from the last 5, 20th in the division as well.
To be fair, they have had their last 3 games postponed, which is annoying. So that means they've got 2 or 3 games in hand and all the team around them. And with the new manager now settled in, I think they can kick on. They have got a game against promotion chasing Gateshead next. Which should be a tough one. It's a long trip as well. I mean, Gateshead to Gloucester shouldn't really be in the same league. I don't think that's a good 3.5 hours.
They've got that added difficulty of playing in the North Division, haven't they?
Exactly.
Extra travel.
And when next season they're not sure if they're playing in the North or the South, so bringing in players is tough. Speaking of bringing in players, they've extended the loan deal of forward Taylor Allen, who come in on just a month deal in January from Forest Green, but he's impressed. He's been really good actually. Although he hasn't got many goals, he's impressed playing off both sides and even through the middle. So he's extended his loan to the end of the season, which is a promising sign.
Yeah, it's a promising sign indeed, and we'll hope that they can stay up. That's all for now. Come back tomorrow for further Gloucestershire football news.